and it's going to be wonderful. So as long as I hit the right button, I'm going to do the short one because, speed and everything. Oh, heck. Done it wrong already. Okay.
Practice.
Hang on, wait. There we go. Wrong one. Again. It's not my first day, I promise.
Attention golfers, ready to elevate your game? Head to the Golf Zone in New Plymouth, your one-stop shop for all things golf. From top-tier clubs to expert advice, they've got everything you need to swing with confidence. Visit them at 44 Molesworth Street or online at golfzone.co.nz. The Golf Zone, Taranaki's leading golf retailer.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another episode of Fairway Talks. I believe it's episode 8, actually. I was just working it out in my head. But today's guest is a multi-time New Zealand Speed Golf champion, 2022 World Champion, and the first ever to break the sub 100 barrier with a 68 in just 31 minutes. I could do 68 in 31 minutes, just probably over like 4 or 5 holes. But he has posted some unofficial world records, dominated events like the Toro New Zealand Open, and keeps pushing the pace while teaching high school PE, but mostly math, I believe. It is a great honour and privilege to welcome Jamie Reid to today's episode. Jamie, thank you for coming on.
No worries. Love to be in this big room that I always thought of.
Yeah. Jamie was saying when he rocked up, the room's tiny. I think he's still getting used to it.
Lucky I'm skinny.
Yes. And I was a lot fatter.
As well, yeah.
I was a lot fatter. I'm down quite a few kegs.
That's the temperature in the room, probably more than you think.
Yeah, there's no aircon here. We've talked to the landlord and he laughed at us. But no, it genuinely is a privilege to have you on here. We have had other speed golfers such as Brad, who was a good chat.
Good golfer.
Yeah, really good golfer, eh? And of course we had Robin, who we couldn't get a word in.
Hard to believe I still haven't yet, and I've known him for 4 years or something.
Yeah, well, they both said that you're responsible for them doing speed golf now.
It's probably what a lot of people in Taranaki do say. Yeah. I did sort of bring speed golf to Fitzroy. I always call it the home of speed golf. And I just went out to all the good golfers and said, you need to learn how to run. And now we've got some good speed golf community and we dominate the world. Yeah,
it's great. It really is genuinely great. Do you know, on that, it's kind of funny because both Robin and Brad, although Brad more so, hates running.
He does, and I think he still hates running, but he knows that if he does do a little bit of running, he can be quite good at the sport.
Yeah. He's quite the athlete.
I do enjoy beating him because back at high school, he used to always toes me up in golf. So it's like, come do a little bit of running and you'll be sweet.
Yeah.
Just got to hold on to it until he gets better at running.
Yeah. And then the added challenge of playing golf while running.
Yeah, not easy.
No.
I do remember the first time I took him out to Fitzroy, I think he had to have a break after 9 holes and he was absolutely gassed.
That's pretty good because I reckon I'd be 90 metres in and I'd be done.
Before the first shot.
Yeah.
Just down to the first tee. That's it, finished.
Yeah.
Yeah, so no, I mean, Brad's been doing well. Robin picked it up pretty quickly. Obviously, he's got the running from the hockey background and stuff. So, and then we've got Bernie Smith as well, who's just a national athlete. So they all keep me on my toes, which is good.
Yeah, I can imagine.
Don't take anything for granted anymore, unfortunately.
No.
You can't just sign up to a tournament and win it. You actually have to go and run.
Yeah, you've got to actually train. What does training look like for you?
At the moment, it's a little bit different since I did my ACL playing volleyball against the students a couple of years ago. And so I had my first tournament back last weekend at the Wairarapa Open for nearly 2 years, really injury-free. But yeah, training at the moment, I'm sort of doing 3 main runs, which is like my interval, my tempo, and then my long run. And then everything outside of that's just not time on the bike.
Yeah.
It's just not as much impact it is on the roads. Got a wind trainer in the garage and whatnot. And so, yeah, I try and bike 4 or 5 times a week as well and run 3 times a week at the moment. So
wow.
Just until I get that base back and my legs a bit stronger and then hopefully be able to do 4, 5, 6 times sort of running a week, which I used to do. I used to run 6 days a week before the injury, but at the moment still building it up but really enjoying the cycling. So, yeah, can't complain. It sort of keeps everything fresh and new and whatnot, which is cool because I've been playing speed golf since 2017 now. So
oh, wow.
It's probably longer than most people.
10 years next year.
Yeah, it will be 10 years anniversary.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How old does that make you then?
I am 34.
Oh,
Yeah.
Okay. All right. 90s. Good
yeah,
generation.
91. So Brad Hayward, he's 5 days older than me. He's
Is
the 21st of June. I'm the 26th of June. Yeah. So
Brad,
like, he just lived around the corner when he moved first to New Plymouth. He lived on Pooney Street. I lived on Wicker Street. Used to go to primary school together, and then he went over to Tauranga for a bit and then came back, and we've spent a lot of time playing golf after school.
Yeah.
A lot of fun times.
Yeah. He speaks highly of those times.
Yeah, and now we run around the golf course together.
He did say that bit he's not probably so excited about. But
Hey, when you've got young families, what else can we do? We can't go out and spend 5 or 6 hours on the golf course.
No, in all due respect, since Brad's a new father, which is, that's quite an achievement. Congratulations, Brad, even though anyway. Haven't seen him. Have not seen him. Did see that because he also played the Wairarapa.
He did, yep.
Whatever it was,
Wairarapa Speed Golf Open.
That's the one. He did all right, didn't he?
Yeah, he came 4th, yep. Quality field though. Harry Bateman first, Robin Smith second.
Yeah.
Myself, and then Brad 4th. So you could almost say 4 of the top 5 golfers in the world there playing Wairarapa.
Yeah. We'll get on to an international in a minute, but one question I actually completely forgot to ask, and just to completely turn the dial right back, one thing I didn't get you to do at the start is introduce yourself. So in your own words, who are you and what do you do?
Who am I? I am Jamie, for those of you who don't know. Born and bred in Taranaki, live in Fitzroy there. Played lots of golf, played golf since I was probably 10 years old, just lived across the road from Fitzroy Golf Course. Old man used to play, brother used to play, and so played a lot during high school was probably when I started playing more. Then went to uni in Palmy, still played a bit of golf, did a few other things as well. And then, 2017, I just decided to play a random speed golf event, which was the New Zealand Champs. Played well, did well, and then pretty much turned myself into a speed golfer since then. Outside of golf, I've got a family, beautiful wife Anna, 2 young kids, Jasper and Penny. They're 3 and 1. And then I work at Francis Douglas as a school teacher. So just a normal everyday person who loves running around a golf course and shooting low scores like everyone else. I love
it. Maybe the running around the golf course part, but maybe
shooting
not
low
so
scores.
The shooting low scores part, everybody wants to do that. But I'm still working on it. I've broken 80 a couple of times.
Here we go.
I'm happy with that.
Got to start somewhere.
100%.
No one's first round is just straight under 80.
No. And if it is, they cheated.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Or 9 holes.
Or it was 9 holes, yeah. Most probably the latter.
Those who shoot under 70 are the ones who just haven't just persevered and just haven't given up.
Yeah,
they keep playing.
Yeah, that's it. That's the one, yeah. Oh, that's really cool. So, did you go to Francis Douglas as well?
No, I was Boys High, yeah. So I went to Fitzroy Primary, Highlands, and then Boys High. Yeah. So, yes, like I said, same year as Brad. We're pretty much in a lot of classes together. And then after uni, went up to Auckland and worked at Westlake Boys for 5 years. Auckland, 5 years, that was enough for me. Time to come home.
Yeah, that's fair.
And then, obviously quite hard to get a job. I don't really want to work at a boys' school at the moment, so it was hard to get a job at Boys High or Francis Douglas. There were no PE jobs going at the time, and so, managed to snaffle up a math job at Francis Douglas and, really enjoyed my time there and stuff. And
that's cool.
Tim Stuck, the headmaster there, is doing a great job. So
he's a nice guy.
Yeah.
He's a really nice guy.
And I think the smaller school, like when I was at Westlake, we had, nearly 2,400 kids there.
Wow.
A lot of kids. So Francis Douglas, the rolls, I think that's the biggest this year it's been, and it's 814, 813.
Wow.
Yeah, so the smaller class sizes and stuff are awesome for not just the students to learn, but for the teachers to teach as well. So awesome vibes there and stuff, and I love it at the moment.
Oh, that's good. I think kids these days, especially, dare I say it, benefit a lot more from that one-on-one time than possibly what they used to.
Yep,
than
definitely.
What we were used to. I mean, heck, I grew up in Waverley, of all places, Waverley Primary School, and our class was big at 30.
Yeah. You would have had different year groups in that one class, or not? Was it all one year group?
No, it was all one year group. Yeah, no, we did. I think, in fact, when we got to year 5 and 6, which I think year 5 and 6 are your senior years in primary.
Yeah, last year.
Yeah, we had 2 classes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Big back in the day, Waverley?
Yeah, used to be. Used to be.
Before the trees were cut down at Waverley Golf Course, it was humming.
Yeah. Well, so my first experience with golf is Waverley Golf Course when I was a kid. And I didn't do it for very long. And then we shifted to Hawke's Bay where the weather's way better.
Yep.
And I didn't play golf again. That was it. So maybe a year. And that was when I was like 13 years old.
Yeah.
And so it wasn't until 2 years ago that I actually picked up a golf club in anger and
back into it.
Went and hit it. And I was like, hang on a minute. This is great. So I worked out it was like something like 22 years since I'd actually properly played golf. And I hadn't, I basically literally started from the beginning.
Yeah.
Completely. And here I am talking on a podcast in a golf zone, at a golf shop, in the golf zone.co.nz.
Breaking 80.
Yeah, twice actually. Maybe twice, maybe 3 times actually. Maybe 3 times. Although when I broke 80, the first time I broke 80, not legitimately, it's all legitimate, but like on a par 72 was West Town.
Yeah.
And I shot 79. I was happy as with that. Real happy.
What was the putt? Did you know there was a putt to break 80 or not? Hold it and just walked off and didn't realise until you counted up.
Pretty much.
Yeah,
that's like
probably a good thing.
Yeah. Like even last week when I was playing, I was like, I thought I was walking around going, I'm 4 over.
Yeah.
Because I'd bogeyed the first hole we'd played, birdied the next hole, and then I'd parred all the way through to whatever. But I, for some reason in my head, thought I was 4 over. And so I played the whole round thinking I was 4 over, got to the end and worked it out. I was like, I'm even. That's going to hurt.
How good. There goes my handicap.
Basically, crap. Now I've got to play to it. But anyway, that's essentially my experience with it. Louis been campaigning pretty hard to get Tim on here.
Yeah.
He really wants to get Tim on. And I think if he wants to do that, well, I imagine he would. I have interviewed him once before.
Yep.
When I say I interviewed him, admittedly, I was in the room when he was interviewed. I was filming him. In his office, and the DP, I forget her name.
Frances Douglas.
Yeah.
Melinda Stevenson.
Cool lady. Super cool.
Yep, she's very good at her job.
Yeah. I think she was more the one in charge, and Tim was just kind of like the one who bore the brunt of the problems. Yeah. No, I shouldn't say that. They were 2 of the most incredible teachers I've worked with, and I actually, when I did that particular job, our son was my partner and I's son. He was 2, I think.
Yep.
Must have been 2023. I done it. Or 24. Anyway, irrelevant. And I just thought, I'm going to try and get him on the books now.
Yeah.
To see if I can get him in there. And that, I still haven't done anything about it. but I want to because I actually
put a good word in.
Yeah. I really think he'll benefit from going to that school.
Yeah.
Rather than going through.
Yeah, Francis, it's awesome. I guess Louis probably struggled to get Tim on maybe because Louis was a bad student and so Tim's got bad memories of him. I'm not sure.
If I'm honest, he's agreed. It's actually now just scheduling.
Yeah.
To be honest.
Just go to his office and do it all.
I would, actually. I'm going to moot that. I'm going to moot that with Louis. He can deal with that later. When you watch this, Louis, can you just text
me? His office is bigger than this room anyway, so there's plenty of space.
And he's got a nice big round table.
He does.
Actually, we could do that. We are actually intending on taking this on the road. And when I say on the road, up to Hamilton, Louis arranged a space at St Andrews golf course, which is fantastic. Now he's just organising guests. So far we've got, I think it's Terry Booth, I think he said. I'm sure that was his name, but he was the gentleman that either announces the players at the New Zealand Open or something to the effect of that. He did explain it, but it was kind of in one ear and out the other because we had other things that I was dealing with. But I'm excited for that.
That's cool.
I am excited for that. But anyway, I've digressed a lot. So you mentioned 2 young kids.
Yep.
How's
times.
That? Yeah.
Yep.
How's that been?
Penny started to walk last week. My surgery that I had on my knee actually was good timing because I just got off my crutches when Penny was born in January last year. And so obviously I couldn't play golf, couldn't run and stuff like that. So I was sort of stuck on the ground for about 4 or 5 months. So that was great timing in terms of her coming into our life because I was able to look after her and stuff like that. But Jasper's, he goes to daycare, 3.5. He was sort of biking with no trainer wheels before he was 3 and he's ripping around. He keeps us super busy. Yeah.
I bet.
Loves going outside and so, awesome.
Yeah.
Awesome that he does love going outside because I also love going outside.
Yeah, I was going to say I
get screen time in our house.
Yeah. Well, that's kind of good actually. And I had have you come across Daz Warburton?
pass.
Oh, okay. You should connect. He's the school principal at Waitara High.
Okay, yeah.
And when I say connect, maybe not for work.
Yeah.
For golf. He's, oh my goodness, super cool guy. But he was saying, you know, we were chatting and I said, hey, look, you know, we're not going to give our kids devices, screens or anything like that. No phone. We give them screens, no phones or anything until they're like 16. And he's like, good for you. Way to go. I was like, I'd rather the kids run outside and kick a ball around.
Yeah, they need to bring the ban. Wasn't Australia's got the ban of under 16s, no social media, is it?
Oh, maybe.
Is it a long shot? Something similar to that.
It could be, yeah. It makes sense, though.
It does, yeah.
I think for kids today it's good.
Yeah. The no phones in schools have made a huge difference as well.
Yeah.
You know, kids actually talk to each other.
Yes, well that was
like lunchtimes and morning teas, they would just be like head down in their phone. It's like your mate's just right there and you just message them, like just talk to him, use your words.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah. Well, that's the thing, and then they can't speak.
No, exactly, yeah.
Or they have no anything.
And it's made teaching a lot easier as well for us because we don't have to deal with, you know, oh, he just sent this and he did that online and stuff like that. Because if they're doing stuff online, obviously it can't be at school because they're not allowed phones at school. So, but yeah, different times than when we were growing up. Not that we're old, but
no, but in the grand scheme of things, you know, here we are. Like I was 10 years old, so I'm 37, so I've got 3 years on you. Would you say 91?
Yeah,
I was 89. That's not 3 years. That's why you're the maths teacher.
Because I haven't changed, probably because we haven't had a birthday at some point.
I had mine in January.
Yeah, that's why.
Yeah. So, and also you're the maths teacher.
Yeah. But PE though.
yeah, fair. But actually, in fact, Daz did too.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
It's a lot of people do get trained in PE and then they jump ship and they're teaching something else by the time they're finished.
He's school principal now. Been doing it for 10 years.
Yeah.
He's cool. Trust me, you love him. But we I just lost my train of thought for a second there. That's right. Growing up in the 90s, I was about 10 or 11 when I got my first phone.
Yeah.
But I would text people like my grandparents.
Yeah.
Or my mum. And that was it. You know, there was no one at school had phones, and I certainly didn't take the thing to school.
I had a Nokia 2280, big blue brick. It's my first phone.
Bulletproof.
Took it to school.
Yeah.
Yeah, the old, was it 25 messages can stay on the phone, and then if you don't delete them, you've got a message that come through, but it won't come through. You know you got a message, but you can't read it.
That's right.
Don't know who sent that. Oh, well, bad luck.
Yeah.
I'll just blank them, and hopefully they don't think it take it personally.
Nowadays, we call that ghosting.
Yeah, exactly, yeah.
And amongst other things. And we can see that they've seen it.
Yeah.
Oh,
Tick pops up.
Yeah. I mean, how times have changed.
Play a bit of Snake on your phone, and that was about all we did.
My kids have played Snake. There's an app for it now.
I'm sure there is.
Of course there is.
It's the first ever app, probably.
Probably was.
It's a great game.
Well, technically it was.
Yeah.
No, those were the days, man. I mean, you know, I was thinking about it the other week. You know, like I'd play a lot outside, a lot during the summer, winter, whatever. I'd kick a rugby ball around by myself.
Yep. It wasn't until Mum would be like, right, dinner's ready, come inside, or you know, time to go to bed, sun's coming down, sort of thing. Would you go back inside?
Pretty much. Street lights were on. That was the.
These days, I go for a run around the roads and see 2 people outside, and that's it.
Yeah.
I've been out there for an hour running. Where is everyone?
It's crazy.
They're all inside.
It's crazy. It's crazy how times have changed. I do see it with my kids. They do spend time on screens.
Yeah.
Quite a bit sometimes. My son.
I think it's hard for kids not to.
Yeah.
It's about trying to manage it. It's the hardest thing.
Yeah, I agree. And it is. I think between yourself and your partner, you've got to be equal terms.
Yeah.
As well.
Yeah.
We put a lot of restrictions on the kids though.
Yeah. Jasper's funny, like, because obviously he can talk and stuff now. And he'll ask me something and I'll say, yeah, sure. And then he'll go and ask Anna the same question. And Anna's like, well, what did Dad say? Is he like, good? Well, then go and do it.
Yeah.
You don't need to ask, like, I'm not saying Dad's in the wrong here. You know, whatever Dad says is what goes. Whatever Mum says is what goes as well. Like,
Yeah, 100%.
Just thinks there's going to be a change in answer or something like that. And I was like, I just said, yes, you can do what you want to do. What are you asking Mum for? Just go and do it.
Yeah. I just had to double check.
Yeah.
Kids are so funny.
Toddlers, man, they're hilarious.
Yeah, they are. I must admit, like, I'm sure you're embracing it like you do, like, you know, now. But believe you me, when they're not, you miss it.
Yeah.
You know, and it goes so fast.
Oh, yeah. I can't believe Jasper's already 3.5. It's like yesterday was born.
Yeah.
Next thing you know, I'll be at school and then...
Yeah. And then driving.
Yeah, exactly.
You know?
Hoverboards and stuff by then, probably.
Well, I mean, yeah. I mean, we've kind of had them, but they've still wheels, so they're still connected to the ground.
Exactly, yeah.
So I'm sure someone's building that technology somewhere.
It's amazing to think what they'll have later in life compared to like what we've got now to what we had previously.
Yeah.
It's like, where could it go?
So would you have been like, you would have been like the original PlayStation 1?
Yeah, never got into that, really. I had a Sega.
Yep, we had that.
And then I had a PlayStation Portable. Never had like a PlayStation to clip into my TV or anything like that. Never had an Xbox or anything like that. Like I said, I was outside.
Yeah.
PlayStation Portable was like bus trip, golf trip.
Yep.
You know.
Yeah.
Jamming. But
I had one, but only to watch movies on.
Oh yeah.
But that was when I was working in car dealerships, so I was well past.
I still have my PlayStation Portable, mint condition.
Yeah.
Tiger Woods 07, Tiger Woods 08. Still works perfect. Crash Bandicoot and stuff.
Yeah.
Still get it out, like, once a year, maybe thinking have a quick half an hour jam and then put it away in the cupboard and bring it out another years later. But it's so good how it still works.
That is a real test.
Yeah.
And I must admit, I do think Sony make good products in that sense. Yeah.
I should still had a Sega that worked. That'd be great.
Those things were insane.
They were so chunky they could never break.
Yeah, exactly. And you had the little thing that plugged into the TV aerial, and you switch it between whether you were television or the game. And that was how you watched it, because there was no really crappy appliance cables to plug it into the back of the TV.
Cord, just unwind the cord.
Yeah.
So good.
Yeah. Oh.
Bring them back. I reckon if they brought an edition like this year, it would just sell off the shelves, I reckon.
Yeah, I reckon so. The old days too, you had to blow in the
chuck it in.
To make it go because of that. Oh man! But if you think about it, it's probably 20 years now, which does seem like a long time. But realistically, that wasn't that long ago.
No, it's not.
And like you say, what our kids, your kids in particular, are going to have in the next 10, 15 years is just going to be mind-boggling to what we had.
2000, that was 26 years ago. I look at my students in my role and I'm like, look, they were born in 2012, 2011. I'm like, what?
Yeah.
What are they, like 2? No.
Yeah. Oh, no,
15?
They're not. Yeah, about to get their license.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Well, here's one for you. I used to sell cars, and I remember 2010 I started at Auto City. And I remember driving the Mazda 3 MPS, right? So that's the sport version. It was manual and all that kind of stuff. And I thought, far out. In like 20 years, this is how I was thinking, in 20 years, this is going to be the car that kids who aren't even born yet are going to be driving around and racing around in, because that's going to be like the fast car.
Yeah.
It's already happening.
Yeah.
And those things, they were deadly when I was driving them. That's scary, man. It's crazy to think, Absolutely crazy. But let's take this back to golf, because this is inevitably a golf podcast in life, and, talking about people doing cool stuff and all that kind of thing. What's speed golf Rob like?
Do you watch him online?
Yeah.
Crazy.
Yeah.
In person, no emotions, no nothing whatsoever. He stayed with me, I don't know, 2 or 3 years ago during the New Zealand Open when it was at Fitzroy there. And he stayed 3 or 4 days at our house. Loveliest guy you'll ever meet. Hardly said boo.
Really?
Which is outrageous.
Really?
Completely off the grid. I don't think he had a shower once, but he just went in the sea every day. Goes to bed early, gets up, went to the golf course, practiced for 12 hours. Wow. Just loved it, because Fitzroy was so accommodating, but also there was hardly anyone out there.
Yeah.
So I just feels like I've got the whole course to myself. Do whatever I want.
Yeah, technically you do.
But yeah, you watch him online, those who know golf, know speed golf Rob probably these days. Absolutely crazy. He said he did one video where he went over the top, which is what he does now, and just bang lots of views, and then he thought, well, let's just try doing more of that. Yeah. And it's just snowball effect.
Good on him.
Yeah.
Good on him. It works.
I know. But
what a time to be alive, though.
And then just for him to go home and just be like completely normal. Yeah. And not say a word.
Yeah. I guess it's you don't always, you can't, the prime example that you cannot trust what a person's persona is on the internet.
Exactly. You'd expect to see him in the streets and he'd be going crazy. Yeah. You'd be like, what's that guy on? But no, he'd just be another person. Apart from his massive beard. Yes. He'd just be another person that fits in. Yeah. Yeah. But super cool dude. Yeah. Obviously flies the flag for speed golf incredibly well. Yes. Thankfully that his actual name on all the social media stuff is Speed Golf Rob, not just Golf Rob. Otherwise we'd probably lose a bit there. But yeah. He's making money now doing his crazy things and stuff like that. Which is really cool. Live streams his rounds of golf that he plays and his big raincoats and all that sort of stuff there. People love it. Yeah.
Yeah, I can understand that because it is quite. What's the word I'm looking for? English escapes me today, but relatable.
Yeah.
Especially in New Zealand here, where we get the similar weather to what they get over there. You know, that's crazy.
And now he's just picked up a sponsorship with Cobra.
Has he?
He's been doing those ads. I don't know if you've seen the ads.
I haven't. I saw a box unboxing the other day, and I saw Cobra.
Yeah, so that was his tour bag coming out there. He won't be using that for speed golf.
I was going to say, he won't be using that.
But yeah, the latest ad he's done for Cobra, he's in like a pickup ute sort of thing with a few of the other top Cobra golfers and stuff like that. Yeah, I mean, he just fits into that space so well in terms of how he acts and stuff like that. So and he's obviously picked up a sponsorship through Cobra and loving it.
Good on him.
Yeah.
Good on him. Have you in your speed golf, obviously you've taken a bit of time off, but what's that like? Have you, in terms of sponsorships and certain things like that, are you...
Yeah, I mean, Robin mentioned it during, I think, the podcast I watched when he was on here. We've been great to have lots of local support, so like the Golf Zone with Heskey, Downer, Matt Harrib, Zach Lewis, lots of cool sponsors that have helped us. Robin and I, especially when we've gone to Worlds, which, you know, it's not cheap to fly over there and play golf, have accommodation. And, you know, speed golf's not a professional sport, so we don't really make much money. Don't make any money.
I was going to say...
I tell everyone I travel to win trophies, not to win money. Yeah. You know, $1,000 maybe if we're lucky for winning a tournament. Doesn't quite pay the bills, so...
No.
Yeah, the local sponsors have been incredible. You know, without them, we wouldn't have been able to go to Japan last year. Robin and I went to America 2 years before that for the World Champs in 2022. So, yeah, hopefully going forward, we can continue to get some more publicity and sponsors and stuff like that, and makes it possible to go to these other events because, I mean, New Zealand, we're so far away from everyone. You have to travel if you want to play. Yeah. You know, whereas Europe, they're just all together, and, you know, for us to go up to North Island, say at Waipu, would be them to go into a different country to play in another national event.
Certainly in terms of cost and time.
Yeah, so, I mean, I guess we're lucky here in Fitzroy that we've got so many good players, and so we do get the competitive side of things. But it'd be nice to be able to play more events at a higher level rather than, you know, New Zealand Champs is obviously the only national event close by. Yeah. Australia's doing well. James McMaster's picked it up over there, and so they've got an Aussie Open now as well. But other than that, we're going over to Europe, which is, you know, 2 days to get over there almost. Yeah,
it's a long journey. Because, correct me if I'm wrong here, but Robin, he did a whole journey like that, got off a plane and basically straight on the course and won.
Went to Ireland, Yep. Speed Golf Rob invited him over. Won, came home. Spent more time in the air than he did in Ireland.
That's fantastic. I don't even think he got to have a good drink.
I think that's probably not. Yeah. The one thing I think is if you're travelling that far, is get there early and just play and get out of there, or you have to spend 4 or 5 days there to get over the jet lag, whereas if you're there early, you don't have to try and get over the jet lag.
Yeah, you don't have time to.
By the time you come back, that's probably when you're picking it up.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm doing it, so.
Yeah, and you're back in your normal time zone by then.
Yeah, but no, I mean, speed golf in terms of the travel, it's been cool to go around to different countries and play. My first experience was 2018. I said if I won New Zealand's or won Aussie, I'd go and play Worlds, and I won New Zealand's that year. So I went over and played the World Champs in Florida, and then after that, then the following year, managed to go to Finland, which is a super cool place. If anyone's never been to Finland and think about going, 100% go. Yeah. Went there, then went to London, been to Japan, a few other places. So, it's been cool to sort of get around and play.
Yeah, so it's definitely taken you places.
Otherwise, I never would have gone to some of those places before.
Yeah, yes.
Especially like Japan and Finland and whatnot. So, cool to experience the culture, spend a week there sort of after the event and go for a bit of a holiday and stuff. Yeah. Just been great.
That's really cool. So what's your first experience with speed golf? Like you mentioned it very briefly at the start there.
Yeah,
that you kind of did an event. And
like I said, played lots of golf through high school, university, and then 2017 they had the New Zealand Speed Golf Champs, which was played in Rotorua. I just saw a poster at Fitzroy Golf Club. Just kept fit through and playing lots of sports, never did any running or anything like that. And I was like, I'll just go and try this. Went over there. It was 2 rounds. They had Nick Willis playing. Jamie Young, who was the current world champion, was playing that year as well. And so I went over and played, like I said, no speed golf training. I think I'd played maybe 9 holes of speed golf beforehand. Right. No running training whatsoever, just relying on golf really. And played 2 rounds and come third in New Zealand and beat Jamie Young, who was the world champ at the time. And so I think he came 5th maybe or something like that. Yeah. So I was like, wow, pretty much no specific training. And I said, well, I'll do a bit of training for the following year and see what we can do. naturally about 10 months went past, hadn't done any training. You get all excited after an event and then you have that lull. That lull went for about 10 months. And then a couple months out, I was like, I'll do a bit of running. So sort of did a bit of running for probably 6 to 8 weeks and then played New Zealand Champs, which was 2018. That was at Windross Farm up in Auckland.
Wicked.
Played 2 rounds there and managed to win the event. I think I won by about 30 seconds overall. So it was extremely tight. So I won that, and then ever since then it's sort of just kicked on. Like I said, if I won that year in terms of New Zealand's or Aussie, then I'd go play the Worlds, and so I went and played the Worlds that year. And that year it was only one round. I come second by a second. So I lost by 1 second.
Far out.
And then, ever since then. And then I had a great run from pretty much 2019 all the way until I did my injury, which was started 2024. I think I won like 18 out of 19 events worldwide or something like that. So,
wow.
I had a pretty good run.
So you said before, obviously there's not a lot of money in it. You go for the trophies and all that kind of thing. I think that's pretty cool. Where do you see speed golf going in the future? And yourself in particular, now that you're getting yourself
so like pre-COVID, it was starting to get bigger and whatnot. And then as soon as COVID hit, that was like the worst thing for speed golf, and it just died again. And so it's only been probably in the last couple of years where it's started to get back to where it was like pre-COVID. The way it's progressing, it's just participation numbers, I think, is going to make the difference. At the moment, like, we need more females playing speed golf. So if there's anyone listening that's a female, come and play speed golf, because without them, that's half the population gone, really, isn't it?
Yeah, it is,
And so that's, I think, where speed golf struggles a bit, is that because we don't have that participation factor from the female side of things, we sort of get lost a little bit. But like the male side of things, like I said, there's some good athletes and stuff in there playing, but there must be some college kids out there in America that play golf and run. And could be incredible at this as well.
Have to be.
You think about Robin, Brad, myself, Bernie, we work full time. We don't train full time. If someone trained full time and was, showed good promise in golf and running, it's amazing to think what they could do. They have the dreams and stuff of going to the Olympics in terms of speed golf. I think 2018 when I went to World Champs, there's a presentation there. They sort of wanted speed golf in the Olympics in 2040, but that's going to be a while away yet. I can't see it happening in 2040. It'll be after that, sort of after our time and whatnot. But
it'd be a bit of a shame.
It's an awesome in terms of, think about T20 cricket, rugby sevens and rugby, speed golf and golf. I personally don't think that golf should be at the Olympics. I think, the 4 majors are their pinnacle events.
Yes.
If your sport is in the Olympic, that should be their pinnacle event, where it's not for golf.
No.
But it would be if it was speed golf.
What's
that? The Olympics? I'll go play.
To be fair though, I think I kind of pick up what you're saying there, and I think it's clever, because the other side of it too, golf is 4 hours. Give or take, and when you're playing in the likes of those majors and that, a round of golf might be 5 hours. And admittedly, yes, people want to stay there and watch it, but heck, a solid round of golf, speed golf. Your record is what, 68
and 31 minutes. The hardest thing I think for speed golf as well is because it's done on a golf course, which is a big area. And so being able to get film crews to do the whole golf course, whereas you turn on ESPN and you're watching cornhole. Going, really? Like throwing a bag of sand into a hole. Whereas, that's easy because they just put one camera up there and the whole thing's done.
Exactly.
Whereas you can't have one camera on a golf course and the whole thing's done, is it?
No, you need...
And so that's the hard thing with speed golf as well, is trying to film it and get it out to people. You can't really have a live stream unless you've got lots of money. You've got those drones following you and stuff, which would be awesome.
It is all doable.
As soon as you get in the trees, though, is that drone just going to follow you in the trees and there goes the drone? I don't know.
It would do. It's getting the feed.
Yeah, you'd have people and whatnot controlling it. But... just put us on a Monday of a PGA Tour event. What happens on a Monday? They just go out for a practice round. Just give us 3 hours in the morning. We get a dozen good players through, have a little speed golf event. All the cameras are set up, ready to go for 100%. Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Just chuck us on the back of that, even if it's the Monday after. Just chuck us on the back of that while all the equipment's out there. Film us and see. Love speed golf, I think. Come on, Greg Norman, how did you not set that up before you left? Once again, when they were only playing 3 rounds, they had an extra day there.
Exactly. And the courses are in gorgeous condition.
I know.
If anything,
Adelaide with all those crowds. They probably wouldn't be running after you, I guess. But
no, you never know though. You never know.
A few drinks. Who knows what those guys would do?
It's an Aussie crowd for you, though, isn't it? So on that, obviously you just played the event down in Carterton. What are the crowds like there? Is it just people that are friends, family?
Yeah,
of the
a lot of
players?
it is just friends and family and those that are playing in the event.
Yeah.
Yep. If there's a spare bike or a spare cart going around, it's nice when they have the top guys at the end.
Yeah.
Because then you've got your top players finishing and, well done, you've won at the end of the event. Whereas if you go first, well done, you've won the event, but we've still got 60 more people to play.
Yeah.
And it's like, sort of loses the atmosphere a bit. But, if it builds up over the day, and then you've got all the carts and bikes and stuff at the end.
Yeah.
I think I remember one year I played at Whitford Park and the 18th sort of comes over down the hill there. I don't know if you've played there.
No.
The 18th sort of goes up the hill and then it comes down the hill into the green before it over the creek and stuff like that. And there's videos, like 10 carts and 20 bikes and people running behind. You've got this one guy at the front and then everyone coming behind. It looks awesome.
Yeah, it would do. That would do.
Yeah. But it
Actually sounds like a scene from Grand Tour.
yeah. It's actually more like Happy Gilmore when they're chasing old mate after he's stolen the jacket.
Yes.
That's what speed golf should look like.
Yeah. Yes.
One person playing and, you got 50 people, a bit of a running gallery behind you and stuff like that.
To be fair, I'm pretty sure Robin's going to listen to this. He's already heard that.
Yeah.
He's conceptualizing that in his mind already. So am I. I'm thinking we could do that. Everyone running over the first at New Plymouth.
Yeah. Perfect. Just coming up the 18th and you go down in the gully there and just as you come up to the field, you see one person pop up and then 10 metres later, you've got 100 people showing up.
Oh, I think that'd be hilarious.
That'd be awesome.
That would be. I reckon, and they'd give us the course for half an hour to do that.
Yeah, exactly. A half an hour. I mean, what are they missing out on?
Yeah.
3 groups going through.
Exactly. That's if they're playing fast.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So, I don't know. Speed golf could be so good.
Yeah.
But I think, you go to a lot of golf courses and have you heard of speed golf? No. So until golf courses actually people hear about it. Obviously New Plymouth is a bit of a hype place for speed golf and so there's a lot of people that have, but, New Plymouth is not the norm for speed golf.
No.
You go somewhere else and, South Island, for example.
Yeah.
You might get one speed golfer that comes out of the South Island to play New Zealand champs and that's it.
Yeah, wow.
And I'd imagine 98% of those golf courses wouldn't have a clue what speed golf is. So.
And they'd probably not want to give their course up for that.
Yeah.
Not knowing that it takes hypothetically 45 minutes for a slow.
And we are lucky in New Zealand. A lot of the golf courses are easily accessible and we can get on, whereas they don't have that luxury overseas,
No.
The States, for example, they can't get on to most of their golf courses and...
We don't realise how lucky we've got
100%,
it.
yeah.
I mean, especially here in Taranaki, we've got 18 courses, all within, for the most part, an hour's drive.
Yeah.
And they're all... obviously you've got the top end of the scale. You've got New Plymouth, and then you've got the Strathmores and the Pangarehus and the Opanakis, which are solid, completely volunteer-driven courses. That they have a couple of super good tournaments a year.
Exactly.
And they attract the numbers.
Yep.
$2 green fees. I mean, come on.
I mean, you take out New Plymouth golf course and just about every golf course you could just rock up of, maybe apart from a Saturday morning, you could just rock up and play.
Yeah.
Really.
In all due respect, I've rung West Town on a Saturday morning and gone, hey, Carl, what time can I come up?
Yeah.
And he's like, oh, you come up at this time. Last group goes off here. But if you come now, there's a gap.
Yeah, exactly.
You're
not doing that overseas.
No way.
If you haven't booked in a week in advance, you're not playing golf for 2 weeks.
Yeah. And I don't think I could handle that.
No.
I'm
not that organised. I don't know what I'm doing tomorrow.
Exactly.
My kids might do something. I don't know.
Yeah. That's right. That's exactly right. Yeah. And now tell me on the speed golf thing too. Obviously, the good players go at the end. Do some of the earlier starters, do they, because I didn't realise this. Now, I know Daryl Patterson and Felicity, and I know that they're in part of the group. Daryl was saying, I could be wrong here, but he would help score some of the better players? Is that how it works?
Yeah, so it's hard to get enough volunteers for everyone to have a score because obviously you go out in groups of one and you need to have someone to follow you to make sure you're counting up your golf score right, isn't it?
Yeah.
And so, I mean, if you've got a field of 50, it's hard to find 50 people to go out and score as well.
Yeah.
And so generally they'll split the draw up into 2 halves.
Yeah.
And so the slower people will go off first and the faster people will score for them. And then the faster people go off in the second half and then the slower people score for them.
Yeah.
Which I think does create that cool vibe as well of, you go to a normal golf tournament and half the players don't even talk to each other.
No.
Whereas you go to a speed golf event and everyone's talking to everyone, everyone's trying to help them out. I'm scoring for you, and here's your ball over here, run over here, and stuff like that and whatnot. I'm not going to look for that because I'm playing against you.
Yeah, I don't want you to find your ball.
Standing on Robin's ball while he's trying to find it.
Yeah. I didn't drive over someone's ball yesterday, accidentally, to be fair.
Yeah.
And so I think that's pretty cool.
It's music on the first tee. Kids running around, creating a muck on the practice green and stuff like that. Bikes on the golf course. Sometimes there's dogs out there. Like, it's such a cool event.
Yeah.
Super low key. Like, obviously, like when I tee it up, like everything goes serious for me. But, outside when I'm not playing, between the 1st and the 18th, I'm there to have a good time and help everyone else out and spin some yarns and stuff. So
yeah. Oh, that's really cool.
Cool vibes. Yeah, really cool.
So kind of a cross between Live and PGA.
Yeah. 100%. Yeah.
Just at
Live
the moment,
outside the ropes and then PGA inside the ropes.
Yeah. There you
Probably.
go. Yeah. That's the one. I think when Daryl told me that, I thought, well, that's really cool because I wondered how that would happen. Is the dude just out there running and you trust that he's
counting his shots?
Because the other thing I was querying with Daryl too is I was like, well, I mean, you lose a ball. What are you going to run around with 2 or 3 balls? And he's like, yeah, pretty much. If your guy in your cart or bike may have room, they might carry a couple extras for you and some tees. But the reality is, he's like, you have a little...
Just carry. Yeah, I have like a little pouch that just straps around. Fit 3 golf balls in there, playing with one. If I lose 4 golf balls, I don't deserve to be out there playing. Time to come home.
That's fair.
But some people take, 6 golf balls and they'll give a couple to the person in the cart.
Yeah.
So if they do lose them, even on, summer, which is when we play most of our speed golf, give them a water bottle as well.
Yeah.
Because it gets hot out there running around.
Yeah, would do.
Or chuck a drink bottle on the 9th or 10th tee. But everyone's there to help each other out and stuff. So
I think that's really cool.
Super cool. And it's a lot of the people that play around sort of like 30 to 40s as well. And so a lot of them do have young kids.
Yeah.
And so, there might be a dozen 3 and 4 year olds hooning around on the golf course as well.
Yeah. Which is cool though, because what a great exposure to golf.
Yeah.
As opposed to it being this serious.
And they all just look after themselves. You know what it's like as soon as you've got more than 2.
Yeah.
They just play with each other.
Absolutely.
So they're on there, putting and chipping and running and all sorts.
And if they're hungry, popcorn, chips.
They'll come back in and eat,
They'll come and let you know.
If they're starting to die, just give them a bit of sugar.
Yeah.
Lollies and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And we give out prizes as well. Like Franklin Robbins' boy, under 5s.
Yeah.
Played 4 holes of speed golf. Bag of lollies, well done, mate.
Nice.
Comes up, gets his award during the prize giving and stuff. It's so cool.
That's inclusivity right there, man.
What other, open divisions have a under 4, under 5 division? It's great.
That is fantastic. That's really cool. I mean, you're selling speed golf more than Robin and Brad did.
Yeah.
I mean, they both just said, I hate running. I hate running.
That's probably why I run fast them, because I love it. And I'll get out there and do it.
Yeah, exactly. It's just they're both also really good at golf too.
Which is what makes their times quicker, because obviously we can play, if you can shoot 70 as opposed to shooting 90, 20 less times you have to stop, and so you're going to be faster automatically.
Yeah. So what's your process, right? You've helped the earlier players go out. Maybe you've done a round or 2 yourself on a bike or on a cart or running, jogging, warming up, whatever that may be. And now we're getting to the last part of the day where you're going to go up and tee off. What's your process? Do you have one?
Yeah, normally 45 minutes I like to give myself before I start.
45?
And that'll start with just some chipping and putting on the practice green.
Yeah.
And then I'll go and hit balls, whether there's a practice fairway or a net.
Yeah.
It's easy to, I'm only normally hitting a driver 7-iron gap, which is my go-to, normally 3. So when I'm on the range, 7 irons.
Yeah.
If there's long enough, I'll hit some drivers, but, hit a couple of drivers in the net. And then probably 20 minutes out, that's when I'll start to go for a bit of a 2K warm-up sort of thing.
Yeah.
Do a couple of strides, and then, sort of 10 to 5 minutes beforehand, I won't do much and just get ready to get my mind in it and go and tee off and chase it.
Yeah. So... I know Robin has a little ritual before he starts.
Yeah.
I don't know if you're familiar with that.
I do, yeah.
Yeah.
I did listen to the podcast, yeah.
Nice. It's quite cool, actually.
It is very cool.
I like that. Yeah. That's a nice
cool,
little
moment. 100%.
It really is, yeah. Actually, I think Louis almost cried. He's not here, so we can say that.
Yeah.
But yeah, you
no, I don't have anything like that.
Nothing
no.
You're not that sentimental.
I'm just standing there 2 minutes before I tee off and, I don't know, just ready to go.
Yeah.
Let the rabbit out.
Yeah.
Go and chase it.
Yeah.
And then I normally, like a lot of people have their watch for their yardages. I have my watch for my pace that I want to run.
Oh, yeah.
So generally, like flat golf courses, I want to run 5-minute Ks, which includes the golf. And so my watch ticks over every 5 minutes. And so I'm trying to run around 320, 330 pace between shots in terms of minutes per kilometre. And then by the time I play the golf, that around 5-minute Ks. And so that's why I'm trying. So like first K is always quick. I always sort of run like 4:45. I don't know what, it's just adrenaline and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And then after that, I try and hold sort of low fives, like 5 to 5:05, and I'll be happy with. So Carterton, I think I averaged 5:02s, which was perfect.
Yeah.
And I was in a good rhythm there and stuff like that. So I do like to keep my watch on that rather than yardages.
Yeah.
Probably at Carterton, I probably should have done more yardages because I'd only played 9 holes there during a stag do about 5 years ago, which wasn't the greatest prep. Played well at Masterton, but then struggled at Carterton with the golf side of things. But I like to control my running, because then if you can control your heart rate and stuff, obviously you're going to play decent golf if that's what you're used to.
Yeah, because it's hard to play golf when
you don't want to go out too hot, otherwise you just cook yourself.
That's right.
Except for me, I do have one rule: if I start playing a really bad golf, I'm just going to run as fast as I can. Just get in quick. Yeah. And generally, because the harder you run, the more fatigued you are, the less you think about your golf side of things as well. Yeah. And then normally my golf would actually go okay if I start running too hard. Yeah.
So between shots, you said your driver 7 and a gap.
Yeah.
Is that right?
That's a go-to. Yep.
Yeah. So you've hit driver off the tee. Let's just say Fitzroy.
Yep.
Yeah, you would hit driver there.
Yep. Off the first.
Yeah. Do you make the green?
No, not there. No, I'll be, 60 short maybe. I don't know. Oh, I generally hit driver off the deck when I play speed golf.
Right.
Presuming the tees are nice. If the tees are like Carterton Masterton, just because it's in the hot weather, they were super tight, and so I sort of had to tee up driver there. Yeah. But I do like to hit it off the deck. For me, like hitting it off the deck, it comes out less spinny, goes straighter, doesn't go as far. Yeah. But the fact that it's going straight is all that I'm worried about. Yeah. So
so Robin was quite very much a sort of, you look at the course where your misses are, and then basically you've played a round of golf in your mind before you've actually done it. Yeah. Before you've actually played it. I mean, are you...
That's me, yep. Before I even get to a golf course, like, for Carterton, for example, I was 3-4 months out. I already mapped out the course in terms of, if I hit my driver here, this is what's going to happen and what yardages I'm going to have. And then I do a lot of my training at Inglewood because I live in Inglewood. And then I'll go out to Inglewood and I'll try and play the holes that are similar yardages so that I know what I'm hitting. And same with like par 3s, I'll work out what are the yardages on the par 3s. And so when I go to Inglewood, like I knew leading up to Wairarapa, both Masterton and Carterton, the second hole I needed to play off the yellows. And then what's the next one? The 5th hole I needed to play off the blues. The 8th hole I played off the yellows. And then the 10th hole I played off the blues. And then the 12th hole I played off the yellows, and then the 17th I played off the whites, and those were the perfect yardages for my par 3s at Carterton and Wairarapa. Yeah.
Oh, that's cool.
And so just doing that for 2 months gets me used to those yardages and stuff like that, so that when I do go to the golf course I sort of know exactly what I should be hitting on those par 3s. And it does make a difference.
Yeah, I imagine it would do, and it takes the guessing out of it, because in all due respect, you don't really have that time, and I think as Robin, we alluded to with Robin, you're running up to your ball, what are you thinking about? Alex, who was obviously in that podcast, he's very much I'm just going to cut it off that tree. Yeah. That's his thought. Done. Yeah. Gets up to it, whatever club's in his hand, which will be the right one that he's chosen, I'm going to cut it off that tree, boom, go hit, and then pick up, go. Don't really watch it land, because you know where it's going to land, or at least you hope, within reason.
Yeah, that's us running up to the ball. We've really only got one club we're going to use. Yeah. You're not going to be going, is it gap wedge or is it 7-iron? Normally it's a yardage. That'll be like, well, it's going to be one or the other, because there's such a big difference between the yardage of those clubs.
Yeah. Oh, it's 60. Great. It's 50.
Yeah. Exactly.
Oh, it's 120. It's probably a soft 7.
Yeah, exactly. Anything sort of 120 and over for me would be 7. Yeah. Because my gappy goes about 110. I can stretch it out to maybe 120 with the adrenaline when you're running, because I do hit it further. Yeah. But yeah, anything over 120. But in saying that, the tactic is you want to play short if you're unsure as well. Yeah. Because as soon as you start hitting it long, that's extra distance you're running, so that's extra time. Yeah. So you'd rather hit it 10 short than 10 long, because if you hit it 10 long, you're running an extra 20 metres. As opposed to 10 short, you're still running the same distance.
I think Paul very much in terms of that, he's like, play the course to the point where you're hitting full shots in if you can.
Yeah.
Rather than not in speed golf, but in golf.
Yeah. There's not normally much trouble short. You know? And a lot of greens will slope from back to front. So if you start hitting it long, you're chipping downhill.
Yeah.
Whereas rather chipping them up the hill.
At the ball paddock.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
That's
You'll be chipping downhill and then you'll be chipping back up the hill.
Do you know?
That's nice there now. Back in the day, the back of it was like this.
No.
This was like the back. They've filled it in.
Yeah.
And it's beautiful now. Whereas
Yeah.
back in the day, it was just a straight like cliff drop almost.
Oh, no.
And so you'd be like hitting and you'd be like, oh, yeah, okay, 5 metres up in the air, I need to get it up there. And then I need to somehow stop it short out of rough that's this long.
Yeah.
No chance.
Yeah, no, that
It's
ball's
nice
coming
there.
out
It's
dead and
it's
not
generous.
spinning.
Just hit it left and play the slope and then just on the fringe there and it will stop halfway and then you can putt across rather than having to putt 20 foot up the hill.
Yeah. So I had a perler actually because my relationship with Fitzroy isn't terrible. I like Fitzroy. At the same time, I also not like Fitzroy because I always feel like I'm going to get murdered. Not by people, but just by golf balls coming flying out of nowhere.
It's very close. Yeah.
It's very narrow track. But it is a lovely little track, and I'm going through this mindset thing at the moment where, the course I've been given is what I've got. Don't complain about it because you're going to play terrible golf.
Yeah.
So anyway, ball paddock, beautiful drive on Saturday, beautiful drive up the left side. I don't quite have enough in me to carry the tree on the turn on the left side and the stumps and everything there.
Cut some of that down now, yeah.
Yeah. So where that little pile of
the wooders.
that was where my ball was. And so I've got this tree in front of me and I'm trying to go up the hill. And I thought in my head, again, I've been playing golf really that long and I've also got new clubs now. New irons, so distances I'm still working out my distances. Yep. I thought I need a low shot, but I also need it to come up a little bit. So I'll just hit a fairly chippy ball back, hands forward, 6-iron. What could possibly go wrong? Flush it, and it goes perfectly up there. Doesn't hit the side of the hill like you intended it to, and just completely flies the green. To which you've then got, I had something like 30 downhill. And I was like, oh no. And chipped it short. And so rough to rough. Yeah. I was like, oh, this is getting rough. And then bladed back down the hill. Cool.
I could have just chipped it here 20 minutes ago.
Yep. Yeah. I was gutted actually because I was having quite a good round and I thought, this is, Fitzroy's starting to turn a new leaf. I'm starting to like Fitzroy. And then I got on the 7th and shanked it because I heard someone go, "Fork," on my backswing. Yeah. Not that it's their fault. I mean, you got to shut that out. But no, fork. Oh, man. And then my relationship with Fitzroy for those 2 holes, well, the end of the ball paddock and the 6th was like, man, this course is a challenge.
I love the 5th, how it's always called the ball paddock. No one ever calls it the 5th hole.
Yeah.
Everyone calls it the ball paddock. It's great.
I never knew the name of it. I thought Paul was calling it that for a joke, and then I read it and I was like, oh, that's actually the name of it.
Yeah. If you hear someone call it the 5th hole, you're like, you haven't played Fitzroy much, have you?
No, yeah. No. It's such my relationship with that course is beginning to change. But another course that my relationship's changed with significantly is Inglewood.
Yeah.
I used to not like Inglewood.
Mark Kennett, shout out to Mark Kennett. He does a fantastic job out there.
Oh, absolutely. I 100% agree.
Yeah.
I think for me it was because I didn't know how to play it. Really. Yeah. I'm not going to say I still do, but you can bump and run a shot up there and it's like playing at New Plymouth, but for way less money.
Yeah.
And it is beautiful and the greens are nice.
Yeah, I signed up for a summer membership there, which was $200. I think it was, August to the end of January or something like that there.
Yeah.
Because
for another 150 you can have a winter one too.
Because I live in Inglewood. Yeah, because I live in Inglewood. And so I was like, kids go to bed at 7, daylight savings, and then go and play golf and stuff like that.
Perfect.
And now I've just paid another $185 for a full year.
Oh, there you go. Yeah, well, there you go. Yeah, there you go.
So now I'm a member at Fitzroy and Inglewood.
Yeah.
Brilliant.
But I tell you what though, like that course, I came away raving about it.
Yeah.
I'm not even going to say I play good golf. I was a little more aware of what I could do. Yeah. And I was playing it probably better.
It's a tight little track.
Yeah.
Most of the time I just play, obviously always play speed golf out there, so I just go like 3 iron, 7 iron and gappy.
Yeah.
Obviously it's not long that you need a driver, but...
we went off the blues, are the backs there?
Blues,
we went off the blues, yeah. I hit driver as much as I can, because driver's a little bit, I'm not sure if I'm going to be hitting my driver well. And whenever I have a club in my bag that I'm not sure I'm going to hit that well, I hit that more till I hit it right. Sometimes a bad thing, but I don't particularly care. You know?
No, I love it. I play out there 2 or 3 times a week.
Oh, good for you.
About a month ago, I played out there, and when I play speed golf out there, I take the ball that I'm playing with, and then I normally have one other ball, and that's it, just 2 balls.
Yeah.
And I teed off the 4th.
Yep.
Lost my second shot. So I came down to 1 ball, and I've only played 1 hole.
That's not good.
Still had the ball after the par 3, and then next hole, had my second shot left, lost it.
Yeah.
So I played 3 holes, and lost my 2 balls, and that was only 2 balls I brought with me.
Oh.
I was playing through a group, and they said, here you go, have this ball here. And I was like, oh, thanks. So I had that ball, used that for a bit longer.
Yeah.
Then managed to lose that. So then I ran back to the car, got another ball, and played another 3 holes, lost that again, went back to my car, got another one.
Yeah.
And then by then I was doing my warm down, I think, and then lost it again.
Yeah.
And I was like, that's telling me to go home. I lost 5 balls there.
Yeah.
In a space of about 45 minutes. And I couldn't have told you the last time I lost a ball before that.
Yeah.
It was just like that 1 45-minute period.
Yeah.
Just balls lost everywhere.
Yep. Take a day off.
Other than that, haven't lost a ball.
Yeah.
So I probably played, 100 rounds there, haven't lost a ball.
That
and
is
then
hilarious.
45 minutes, I lost 5.
Karma.
Had to run back to the car twice.
Yeah. That is
Ridiculous.
That is ridiculous. What's your relationship like with resting? Are you good at really resting and relaxing?
No, not at all.
Right.
No, I need to be up and moving. Unless I'm sleeping, I love sleeping.
Yeah.
That would be hard to rest when you've got 2 kids.
Yes.
But yeah, sleeping, I love sleeping, but I'm an active rester.
Yeah.
Yeah. When I try and take Mondays off as my 1 day off, and then I'll train the other 6 days.
Yeah.
And even Monday afternoon, I'll just be twiddling thumbs, going, I need to go and do something. But
Yeah.
no, it's
Like
good
a
for me to
podcast.
rest. Yeah. But in saying that, like today was rest day, but year 13 PE class last period, and I was like, they're training for a triathlon.
Yeah.
So I was like, right, we'll do a 5K run. So I just went and plodded along with them. I was like, active recovery, that could be my rest day today.
Yeah. No, good on you though. I mean, but knowing that about yourself.
Yeah.
You know, has your body ever, aside from the injury, ever said to you, hey man, let's just chill?
Not like carbs and something, like I'm naturally tight and very unflexible.
Yeah.
Which is not that great for running. But the good thing about speed golf is everything's done on the grass, and so it's less impact, and so you don't get injured as much as you probably would if you're on the roads doing the same sort of things. But yeah, I know in my training, if I'm feeling good is when I'm like a rabbit and be like, I need to do more. Whereas like I've already done what I've needed to do. That's when I know I'm in a good spot. It's when I start doing things and I'm like, man, I feel like I've done way too much, where I may not have done much. That's when I know I'm like, I need to sort this out. Yeah. And at the moment I'm in that state where I'm like, because I'm only running 3 days a week and then sort of cycling 4 or 5 days a week, I'm in that spot where I'm like, I need to be doing more.
Yeah.
So that's me knowing I'm in a good spot at the moment. Yeah.
Yeah. That's something. Well, that's cool though.
But it's busy, man. I mean, like I said, you work full time.
Yeah.
And then you try and do training on top of that. And then you've got a young family as well.
Yeah.
You don't have tons of time to be thinking about, I should be doing more.
Yeah.
But it's the school holidays for me. Because I'm just like, Tuesdays and Thursdays, kids go to daycare, wife's at work.
Yeah.
And so I get those days to myself. And so I can, do sort of maybe 2 trainings a day then, which is nice.
Yeah.
But yeah, the holidays I find I've got more time and obviously I can do a little bit more. But as soon as school comes back around, sometimes I could be fighting time to be like, right, when can I get this done?
Yeah.
But it's just planning and organisation is all it is.
Yeah. You a good planner?
Yep. Use like my Monday evening to plan the week, knowing that I won't be out training on Monday evening because I normally do most of my training 7 o'clock at night time and after that.
Yeah.
Apart from the weekends. Like I said, kids are going to sleep and stuff like that. But yeah, I'll always have on my board at home what I'm doing every day.
Yeah.
And so I don't have to think about what I'm doing, which
That's
is great
cool.
because you can go there, okay, that's what I'm doing, cross it off.
Yep.
When you cross something off, feel like you've done something.
Yes.
Move down to the next day.
Yeah. Yeah, I like that. That's really clever. A lot of people can learn from that.
Yeah, so I just had like a 10-week plan that took me up to Wairarapa, which is just finished, obviously. And now I want to try and do a 5K race at the track on the 27th of February. And so now I've got a 2-week plan to do some stuff on the track.
Yeah.
To get ready for that, just to mix it up. And then after that, it'll be another 5 weeks until the North Island Champs. So there'll be another block there. So it's cool when you can have these little segments of 5 to 6 weeks, which is nice to tick things over and keep things fresh.
Yeah, that's really good. Keeps your mental state right too, doesn't it?
100%.
You know, because I know for me, if I don't do any sort of working out or anything like that, and I don't really, but stretching is really important for me. I've got quite bad sciatica. Probably from sitting in my car driving around a lot with my job. You know, I'm all over Taranaki. I spend hours upon hours in the car.
Yeah.
I must admit that's part of my job I resent a little bit. Yeah. I'd rather be out walking the golf course. You know, I used to do a lot of kart golf.
Yeah.
Because I thought that was cool, and it is. And you know, you finish it, and you're less fatigued and all that kind of stuff. But mate, there's nothing like carrying your clubs and walking a golf course.
A soldier out there, eh?
It feels good.
Yeah.
It feels really good. So I've done a lot more of that.
Yeah.
Personally, and I think it keeps my head pretty clear as well.
Yeah.
You know, I've actually played my best golf carrying. Now, why that's important is because Louis was on a 0.6 at the time.
Yeah.
And we were playing West Town, and I was like, I'll just come out for a little carry, boys, you know. And I beat him by 6 strokes.
Brilliant.
I'll take that. I'll never beat him again, but I'm just going to, I want the world to know that I beat Lewis Baldock by 6
shots.
Off the stick. That's not even net. That's gross.
They always moved to Hamilton.
That is not at all, but he is doing his cool, his PGA apprenticeship, which is fantastic. And cool. It's so cool to see him doing something that he wants to do, and his dream his dream is if he can open an academy, you know, and help, you know, athletes when they get out of school to keep going, because that's where the drop-off is. Yeah. You get out of school, you stop doing the running, you stop doing this. It's
the opportunities, because, I mean, you know, you're at school, all you hear in the notices is, if you want to do this, come and do this. If you want to do this, come and do this. As soon as you get into a job, you don't have that.
No.
And then you don't have that extra time as well.
Yeah.
And by the time you get to the end of the day, you're tired, you're fatigued, you can't be bothered doing anything.
That's right.
Because probably going to work is probably a bit more stressful than sitting in a classroom.
Probably.
And that's where the drop-off is,
And
creating those opportunities.
Yeah. So I think he in his long term, you know, that's what he'd love to do, and his dream, you know.
You can set up an academy at the front stables.
Yeah.
And then carry that on through.
Why not? Of course he could.
Like new gym down there, it looks good. New auditorium.
Yeah. Well, I don't think there's any reason why he couldn't. You know, he wants to come back. He wants to bring his family up here, his kids, when he has them eventually. You know, his words.
It's such a cool place to grow up in.
100%.
It's got everything.
Yeah, 100%. No, we're so insanely lucky. Yeah. And fortunate. It's probably a better word.
There's so many things close by. The mountain, the sea.
Yeah. Have you done the Taranaki Trio?
The trio? What's the trio?
Surf, skate and snowboard all in the same day.
No, I've never surfed, even though I lived in Fitzroy my whole life.
Yeah. That's fair.
I've got a longboard, but I don't skate at like a skate park.
Yeah, but you could still get away with that.
Yeah.
Walkway, that counts.
Yeah, 100%.
Yep.
I go on it a little bit when Jasper's on the bike.
Nice.
And then done the mountain a few times. Yeah.
You've summited it?
Yeah, a handful of times. Yeah.
I haven't yet.
Yeah.
Which apparently I'm not a true Taranaki person.
The biggest disappointment was we went up there once to watch the sun come up.
Yep.
And we left about 2 o'clock in the morning.
Oh,
and we took with us some bacon sandwiches and a beer.
Yep.
And we got up to the top. Just as we got up to the top, it clouded over.
Awesome.
So we couldn't see anything. And then we get our bacon sandwiches out. They were frozen. Open our beer. Well, that was frozen too. Let's go back down. Apart from that, though, every other summit's been great. But that was the biggest disappointment.
Oh, I can imagine.
Yeah. Everything's frozen, can't eat or drink anything.
Oh, man.
And there's no sunrise because it's clouded over.
Yeah.
So let's go back home.
Yeah.
That was fun.
That's, oh, man. Lesson learned.
Yeah, it is, yeah.
Very much a lesson learned.
And that was like around New Year's as well.
Oh,
when you think of, obviously just a bad patch of weather.
Yeah.
Well, it wasn't,
kind of like
it wasn't bad weather.
Now.
Like it wasn't bad weather. Like you shouldn't be summiting. It was just cold because it was the middle of the night.
Yeah.
And then it clouded over.
Yeah.
We didn't want it to, but.
Oh, that is wild. Tell me, changing the tone here a little bit, briefly. Actually, never mind. Forget that. I'll just keep going. On what I was thinking anyway. So you're Inglewood now, living.
Yep.
How long have you been out there?
Since we moved back, so it must be close to 6 years now.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Grew up in New Plymouth, I always thought Inglewood was miles away. It was like a day trip.
Yeah.
But once I lived in Auckland for 5 years and we come back to buy a house it wasn't easy. It was that busy time. It wasn't easy to buy in New
6
Plymouth.
years ago, yeah, 2020, prices would have
Bell
just
Block,
been going.
Yeah, even Bell Block was tough, and then we got, sort of brother-in-law's brother-in-law was selling their house.
Yeah.
So we got a cheaper deal.
Nice.
We love it there, yeah. Little cottage. We've extended out the back, and shout out to Brent Howe, brother-in-law.
Yeah.
HBC, his building company there. He's done all the building for us. And yeah, we love it. So we turned it from a 2-bedroom into a 3-bedroom.
Nice.
New laundry, new kitchen and lounge, and a new deck out the back and stuff.
That's cool.
And we just live just sort of by the track. They've got that awesome playground down there, skate park, mini golf, swimming pools and stuff. It's awesome setup for the kids, eh?
Yeah. Inglewood is actually, I think, a cheeky little hidden gem.
It is, yeah.
You know.
Dead flat.
Yeah, it is, yeah. I'm assuming you've done the Windsor Walkway quite a bit then.
A few times, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's lovely now that they've got the path that goes around the whole thing now, yeah. Not great for running because it's concrete, so I still, like if I run it, I'll run on the road still.
Yeah.
Because the concrete's terrible for your body.
Yeah.
But great with the bikes and stuff, and the pram.
Yeah. Especially, that'll make it fun.
They've got the maze there at this time of year as well.
Yeah.
Do that. It's cheap. Get ice block afterwards.
Oh,
so good.
Just living the dream.
Just don't go and do it when it's dewy in the morning. It's very wet.
yeah, that'd be horrid. That would actually be horrid. What was I going to say? No, I can't remember. That's all right. It happens. I have got a question to ask you that normally I would try and slip in without you knowing.
Yeah.
Which you know about this because you've watched.
Yeah.
But in this respect, this particular question, where the conversation's gone, I don't see me slipping it in.
Okay.
But I actually think the question is quite interesting. Your answer is going to be fascinating. Now, last week's guest was Paul Rangawahia. Mm-hmm. I don't know if you've come across him.
He does a lot of our stuff at Francis Douglas, and I knew his son Jack, who just finished.
Yep, he's just gone to Otago, I think. Oh no, was that the daughter?
Yeah, he is Otago. Yeah, he was originally going to go to Waikato, I think, and he's gone down to Otago.
Yeah.
Good cricketer. Yep.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Neat guy. So I sat with him on Friday actually.
Yeah.
And we had a good chat. Really cool, amazing guy. I think
his artwork and stuff that he does is very clever.
Phenomenal.
Which is what we have all around the school.
Yeah, and that's actually when I first come across. I've come across his work before, but it was actually at the school that I saw it, and I was like, man, that's really cool. Whoever did that's a genius. You know, not realising I'm going to sit with the guy who did it and all that. Anyway, his question that he left was, what is one thing, he says, that people would love to ask but never do? Now, that's a question. That's a tough question.
That is an extremely tough question.
It's not as extremely tough as asking a 21-year-old what they want said at their eulogy. But I got that one slipped in. But, yeah, a question, you know what I mean? Like, it's like...
It's a question that...
That's a tough question, if I'm honest. You know, because...
I'm trying to think about what I do.
Yeah. I mean, it could be like that question. It could be that, what, it could be just that one thing.
But, I mean, it depends on the person as well. You know, like a lot of people that I'd have a conversation with, they wouldn't know anything about speed golf.
Yeah.
And so they wouldn't ask me anything about speed golf, and I'm not normally one to throw it in there.
Yeah.
And so go the whole conversation without even asking.
Yeah.
And then, they're oblivious to...
Okay, let's...
It depends on the person, I guess.
Let's maybe make it a person specific.
Could make it even worse.
No. I won't mess with your job or anything like that. But what is... Let's take Steve. Let's take Speed Golf Rob. Mm-hmm. What's a question that you might ask him that you may not have thought to ask him? Or are you quite an open person? Do you kind of just say what's on your mind?
Definitely if I've got that relationship, and in the classroom, I'm pretty blunt.
Yeah.
I'll just say it how it is. Speak off, Rob. What would I ask? I guess it's hard when it's a person that you've already met.
Yeah.
And like I said, he stayed at my house for 3 days.
Yeah. But showered in the ocean.
Yeah. We don't have an ocean in Inglewood.
No.
We do it for Troy.
I still can't get over that. Robin mentioned that. I couldn't get over that.
Yeah. Did he tell you about his houses and stuff as well?
Because he stayed with him when he went over there, eh?
No, Liz McKinnon. When she went over and played a couple of years ago.
Yes, I think he definitely told us some
plan,
stories.
Yeah.
It's a deep question.
I don't know, yeah.
It's a deep question.
It's a question that's going to need thought.
It is. And we don't have time for that.
Nah.
We actually don't.
When I work out what the question is going to be, I'll post it up in the comments on some of the snippets that come out of this.
Yeah, do that.
I think it's more of a 5-minute thinker question.
Yeah, and I think so. It is quite a deep question.
And I knew Paul, like as soon as you mentioned the name, I was like, this is going to be a deep question.
Yeah.
Because of who he is.
Yeah. And I was kind of looking at it going, now, how can I slip this in? But in all fairness, the conversation stayed perfectly on track to golf and a little bit of family and life, and I'm happy with that, you know. But yeah, that question that's had me thinking. Like I can think over the years of many times when I'd be like a girl I really like, be like, why don't I just ask her?
Yeah.
You know, or when I'm in a situation where it's like I really want to borrow something of someone's and I've just been too afraid to ask them that. You know, I think of those sorts of situations, but you know, they're all, like you say, quite specific.
Or you've done something wrong and you need to try and tell your parents.
yeah. Or just not tell them at all, you know.
Is it my brother that's going to tell them, or should I tell them?
You would. Yeah. But while you have a little drink, I want to pay homage to our fallen soldiers this week, and I played New Plymouth yesterday, so there was a few because it was quite windy.
I can't believe you played in that. Was the ball staying on the greens?
So yes, except for the 8th when I putted it and it went up past the hole, and I was like, oh, that sucks. And then the gust came through and it came back down, and it was going for the hole to drop in. I was like, this is hilarious. This is going to drop. And then the green was like, no. But that would have been an awesome story if it actually had dropped, because it was an awful putt. Yeah. And I thought, actually, the wind's going to make this work for me. But it didn't. But no, it did. It was, do you know what? I actually quite enjoyed the challenge of it.
It is. I do love playing in extremely windy conditions. And we do get that a bit at Fitzroy as well. Yes, I've played Fitzroy. Which way was the wind going? Was it downwind on the first at Namudu?
Yeah. So that was, Alex had a 7-iron.
Front of the green.
No, he actually came out right. He was under a tree on the right. I had a 4-iron. I was short of the bunker. I had a chippy 4-iron. I barely connected with it, and I was short of the bunker. And then had a beautiful chip for a birdie, and then it was all downhill from there.
What was the 6th then? That would have been straight into the teeth.
I had a 5-iron short.
Yeah.
Not
too bad.
Yeah, I tried to start it low and keep it low.
Yeah.
And start it hard left, and I did, and it was going nice, but obviously it just had so much spin on it. It just went.
Yeah, and it's hard to keep it low when you're teeing off from so high.
Yeah.
Compared to where the green is.
Absolutely.
But straight away you're already above the trees.
Yeah. Exactly. It was so. Oh man, it was. I enjoyed it though. I did enjoy it, and then I proceeded to horseshoe one out to the right on 8th. Slice, massive slice, bad slice.
Into the wind?
The wind was going across.
Oh, yeah.
At that point. So it was, and so then I tried to hit what I considered to be a little low stinger, which was exactly what I hit, and it was perfect.
How good?
Yeah. I just wish I did that the first time.
Second one's always easy, isn't it?
Absolutely. But anyway, Jamie, what is a question that you might like to leave for our next guest, which in this case, I genuinely don't know who that's going to be.
So I thought about this as well.
Ooh.
The question, because obviously
you knew.
I've listened to a few,
Yeah. Thank you, by the way, if I didn't thank you before, which I didn't, so thank you.
My question was going to be, what was your one positive from your biggest failure?
Oh, I like that.
Because I was thinking, first of all, in terms of like a sporting context, but I was like, well, it's the person that's on the podcast may not actually play sport itself.
Yeah.
So I sort of changed it, but
Yeah.
What was the one positive from your biggest failure?
Oh, man, I like that so much.
Because I was thinking, what was your one positive from your worst result? But like I said, the person may not play sport. So
yeah, that's true. I could tell you right now, I really like that. Damn it, that's good. I could tell you right now, I spent all day in the Bay today trying to get rid of my over the top. So I was excited for a 1.4 degree into out path, even though I was 30 right offline.
Don't worry about that.
I was like, you know what?
Just look at the numbers.
Look at that into out. I haven't hit one of those in I don't know how long.
Trust the process.
Yeah, exactly. Do you know how many times I said that to myself today? Quite a few. I got quite frustrated. Now I have coaching with Ethan Jones, and I was sort of looking at videos and I said to Paul, what do you think's going on? Oh, a bit this, a bit that. And I was like, okay. Hit. And Paul was like, you're right, man. I was like, I can't get rid of this thing, man. What is it? And he goes, show me. So I hit and he goes, oh, you just need to do this. One little thing.
Yeah.
Path went immediately. I lost that 6 degree over the top that I had.
Yeah, good.
To more like a 2 to 1 degree over the top, which I was like, you know what, I can live with that.
It's a gain.
I can live with that. Yeah. It's a very different feeling. Very different feeling.
The hardest thing is then taking it on the golf course and trying to trust it.
Yeah, so I'm going to do that in, a couple of minutes.
Yeah, good. Good luck.
Thanks. I'm so excited. But what I did do, and I know Tiger was huge on this, and you may also be yourself, always end on a positive note or a good hit or a hit that you're going to end on the shot that you're going to start with, which admittedly we're playing the front lines, will be third, so I'm probably going to 3 wood. I haven't had 3 wood today, so I might top it.
Positive mindset.
It's going to go straight down the middle of a fairway.
A fairway. What do they say? Don't practice until it's perfect. Or practice until you get it. Practice until you can't get it wrong. Balls after balls after balls.
Yeah. Yeah. I do like the grind. I definitely.
500 shots to change a habit.
I'd believe it.
Yeah.
I'd believe it because if you go
500 in the bay today.
So when I switched, I probably was 300.
We've got another 200 to go and you'll be there.
Yeah, I'm not going to hit 200 at mine. I'm not going to shoot 200 today, though. Can you imagine the Stabies?
Hold on.
yeah. Boy, hang on, mate. I need to hit another 50. It's getting that feeling. Yeah. Getting that swing change feeling. And as I say, though, I have coaching with Ethan. And so I sorry, Ethan, if you're hearing about this now.
He's up now, watch out.
I'm just so sick of these massive fades I'm hitting. And they just get bigger and bigger. And it's because I'm over the top and, it's either open or...
That's what I do as well, don't worry.
Oh, I can't feel so bad then. But anyway, Fallen Soldiers... Right, that'll do. Speak golf. But no, Jamie, it has genuinely been a pleasure having you on. I actually am kicking myself a little bit because I was going to message you and say, hey, man, maybe we could do this a bit earlier because my job that I had postponed because of the weather. Yeah. But we didn't do that. We would have had more time.
Hey, could do a part 2.
I think we should. And I think we should get Louis involved in it.
Yeah.
Because... staring at Tiger's face has not been pretty. It's actually quite distracting and I want to take it down. And in fact, I will take it down after this. Thankfully, the viewers can't see it. They do know what I'm talking about, those who have watched. Yeah. But no, it has been a pleasure having you on. And I would love to do a part 2.
Yeah, let's do it.
At some point soon.
Thanks for having me on. I love having a chat about speed golf and all things about life. It's been great.
Yeah, no, it's great.
Just keep the temperature at this room as well. Would be nice.
It's warmed up a bit, eh? I just noticed then it's gone a bit warmer. But then again, you get 2 guys in there.
It's a sweet storm.
Yeah. Can you imagine what it's like on a hot day?
Oh, awful.
I've had the fan, the door, and the windows open.
Yeah.
No change.
Wow. Don't know what else there is to do.
No. Get an aircon unit.
Yeah.
Would be actually ideal, but it's just
charge it up to Golf Zone.
I wouldn't want to do that. And talking to Golf Zone, and this will be the end of the episode. So thank you very much. And I will end this how I normally end an episode. And that's that. Just like that.
Hey golfers or even non-golfers, ready to take your game to the next level? Swing by the Golf Zone in New Plymouth, Taranaki's ultimate one-stop golf shop. Located at 44 Molesworth Street in the heart of the CBD, the Golf Zone has everything you need to hit the fairways with confidence, from top-tier clubs by Callaway and even Titleist, and cutting-edge GPS devices by Garmin and Bushnell. They also have stylish men's and women's golf apparel that blends comfort and performance. They literally have got it all. Plus, their expert team offers personalised advice and custom fitting to ensure your gear is dialed in just for you, not to mention the layer of repair. If your club has had an argument with a tree recently, the shaft's a little bent, they have got you covered. Whether you're chasing a lower handicap or just loving the game, visit the Golf Zone in-store or online at golfzone.co.nz. The Golf Zone, Taranaki's leading golf retailer.